Hey friends, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel. Today's yoga class is for the hips and the low back. So this class is great for anyone who may be experiencing tightness or even tension in these areas of the body. No items are required for our practice today. All that you need is you and your breath. All right, let's get started. Join me down on the ground in a seat. Draw your right heel in towards your body, and then your left leg rests in front of your right leg. Rock your pelvis forward, loop your shoulders, and find a gentle chin tuck. Let's maintain this length in the back body as we begin to move the upper body forward. Sit bones remain rooted to the ground. Release your fingertips on the ground out in front of you. So there's an option to stay lifted, or you can come on down to your forearms. We are still maintaining length in the back body. It may be tempting to round through the back body. So if you do find that this is happening, stay lifted. Take note of where you are feeling the stretch. Perhaps in your left hip. What about your back body? Breathe into that area. Lovely. Come up onto your palms and begin to walk your hands over to the right side of your body. There's an option to stay lifted or come down to your forearms. Where are you feeling the stretch now? Breathe in to that area. Wonderful. Walk your hands back through center and then over to the left. Again, choose an option that works best for you here and breathe. Great. Make your way back to center and rise up. Let's switch. Hug your left heel in towards your body and your right leg is out in front. Breathe in. Breathe out to begin to fold forward. We are starting off with a posture that will wake up both the hips and the low back. Stay on your palms or play around with venturing onto your forearms. Take note of how this side feels. You may notice that it feels different in terms of sensation or perhaps even range of motion. Let's take it over to the left side. Choose an option that feels best for you here and keep that breath flowing. And now walk your hands back through center and over to the right side. Breathe into this stretch as this can offer a gentle release. Make your way back to center and then rise on up. Keep your left heel hugged in and then send your right leg out long on a diagonal to your body. The sole of your left foot rests against your inner right thigh. Your right toes point towards the sky. Guide your upper body to face your right leg. You can even place your hands on your rib cage to encourage this action. Breathe in to reach your hands to the sky. Follow your hands. Look up. Breathe out to begin to fold forward. Fingertips lightly kiss the earth. We are still maintaining length in our back body, just as we did in our first posture of our class, creating a line of energy from the tailbone to the base of the skull. Breathe into your low back, your right hamstring, and your hip. Slowly begin to rise up. Your right heel comes in and then send your left leg out long on a diagonal. Flex through your left toes. Guide your upper body to face your left leg. On your next breath in, reach your hands to the sky. Look up. Breathe out to fold forward, fingertips meet the earth. Tuck in your chin slightly, creating length in the back of your neck. Perhaps you take note of how this side feels in comparison to the other side. Or maybe you just focus on your breath, breathing into the areas that you feel that juicy stretch. Rise on up. Send both legs out long, and then place your hands on the earth for support. Hug your right knee in towards your chest, and then place your right ankle on your left thigh. Slowly begin to drag your left heel in and towards your body, placing your whole foot on the earth, coming to a point where you feel a generous stretch in the right hip. Once you have reached that sweet spot, find a gentle sway from side to side. You can imagine that you are rocking a baby here. A kind reminder to stay lifted in your chest, perhaps looping your shoulders to encourage this action. Slide your left foot away from you, and then send your left leg out long. Place your left ankle on your right thigh. Begin to drag your right heel in towards your body, eventually stamping your whole foot onto the earth. Breathe into this stretch as you sway from side to side. Now send your right leg out long, and the same goes for your left leg, so both legs are out long. Breathe in to reach your hands to the sky. Breathe out to fold forward, bend your knees, and round through your spine. Bow your head. Allow your hands to rest on the earth or on the soles of your feet. Some spinal flexion may feel great right about now. Breathe into your low back body, sending some love and care to this area. Breathe in, and then breathe out to roll up through your spine. Cross your ankles, and then make your way to all fours. When you arrive there, walk your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. On your next breath in, reach your tailbone towards the sky, dropping your belly closer towards the earth. Look forward. Breathe out to tuck your tailbone under, round through your back body, chin towards your chest. Breathe in to cow pose, look forward, arch through your back body. Breathe out to reach your spine towards the sky, draw your belly button towards your spine, and then the crown of your head reaches towards the earth. Breathe in to cow pose. Breathe out to make your way to cat pose. Nothing like some spinal hygiene to get that energy flowing throughout the body. Breathe in to a neutral spine. Step your right foot back towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out to hug your right knee in towards your chest, rounding through your spine like in cat pose, and then draw your nose towards your knee. Breathe in. Breathe out to step your right foot through. Walk your left knee back. Feel free to fold your yoga mat over to pad your left knee. Fingertips frame your right foot. Loop your shoulders and look forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next breath in, reach your hands to the sky. Spread your fingers. Breathe out, open twist to your right. Arms go from left to right. Breathe in to send your hands to the sky, coming back to center. Breathe out, open twist to the left. Perhaps you can imagine that you're about to give someone a big hug. Breathe in to make your way back to center, hands to the sky. Breathe out to release your hands back to the earth. Plant your palms and then step your right foot back, tabletop position. Step your left foot back, toes rest near the back edge of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out to hug your left knee in towards your heart space, rounding through your spine, nose towards your knee. Breathe in. Breathe out to step your left foot through. Hands frame your left foot. Find length in your spine as you look forward. As you breathe in, send your hands up and overhead. And then breathe out to find an open twist to the left. Breathe in to come back to center, hands reaching. Breathe out to twist to your right. Breathe in to come back to center. And then breathe out to float the hands back to the earth. Plant your palms on your mat, and then step your left foot back to join your right foot. Walk your hands to the long edges of your mat. Curl your toes under. Breathe in. Breathe out to send your hips to the sky. Right away, pedal it out here in downward facing dog. Perhaps feeling a generous stretch at the backs of your legs and the soles of your feet. Swaying your hips from side to side. All right, find stillness. Ground down through your left heel as you lift your right foot off of the ground, keeping your heel in line with your hip. Bend at your right knee and then draw your right knee in so that it is beside your left knee. Now open your right knee off to the side, flex through your right foot. Feel the work being done in your outer right hip. Lovely. Now bring your right knee back in and then release your right foot back to the earth, downward facing dog. Anchor through your right heel as you sweep your left foot up. Your left heel is roughly in line with your hips. Bend at your knee and then draw your left knee in so that way it is beside your right knee. And then open your left knee off to the side. Keep your left foot active by flexing through your foot and breathe here. Draw your knee back in towards center and then lower your left foot to the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower your knees to your mat. Swing your legs off to one side to come to a seat and then lower on down to your back. Take your time. There's no rush. Once you are there, hug your knees in towards your chest. Lift your head and shoulders off of the ground as you wrap your arms around your shins. Slowly release your head and back body to the earth. Enjoy the sweet embrace. You can close your eyes as you rock from side to side. This can offer a gentle massage to the back body, especially the low back. As always, keep your breath flowing. All right, place your hands on your knees and then open your knees to the side. Hands grab either the outer edges of your feet or the inner arches. Thighs grow heavy as you open up through the hips. The soles of your feet reach towards the sky, feet press into your hands, and your hands press back to deepen the stretch. Tuck in your chin slightly as we stretch it on out here in Happy Baby. Again, you can rock from side to side if you are looking for a gentle massage for your back. Hug your knees back in towards your chest once again. Send your arms from left to right and then bend at your elbows, finding cactus arms or goalpost arms, palms face upwards. Breathe in. Breathe out to melt your knees to the right. Legs remain stacked. Reclined twists can offer such a great release to the back body. So if you hear any pops or clicks, that's perfectly fine. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Breathe in. Breathe out. Connect to your center to lift your legs away from the earth, drawing your knees back to center before melting them over to the left. Relax and restore here. One more breath cycle. Connect to your center as you lift your knees away from the ground, bringing them back to center. Release both feet to the earth, walking your feet a bit wider than hip distance apart. Knees point towards the sky. Arms can now rest at your sides. Let's windshield wiper the legs until they are fully extended on the mat. So drop your knees to the right and then over to the left. Right, left, and now you keep this action going. If your legs are not already there, send your legs out long on your mat. Arms remain at your sides, palms face up. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Perhaps paying particular attention to the low back and to your hips. Which posture felt best for you today? Can you incorporate this posture into your daily exercise routine? For instance, I do reclined twists before bed to release some tension in my back body. I also do a few rounds of cat-cow every single day for a little spinal flexion and extension. So which pose served you well today? Thank you so very much for being here If you haven't done so already, subscribe to Yoga with Rachel, like this practice, and share this class with anyone that might enjoy a hip and low back yoga flow. Breathe in through your nose, and then empty it out through your mouth. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.